In another video, we demonstrated the process of creating a new time entry. In this video, we'll show how to access and work with time entries that are already in the LSSe64 system. What we see here is the Timesheet Management Console. From this screen, depending on your security clearance, you can access any time entry in the entire system. For someone with admin rights, that includes billed, unbilled, posted, and unposted time for any client, matter, or timekeeper. Certain users might be restricted to viewing just their own time entries, however, and may also be restricted in the actions that they might be able to perform on an entry. Your firm decides who can access what information and who can make changes to that information. The top half of the screen is where you enter your search parameters. If you leave all of these fields blank, you get everything. Otherwise, you can enter a timekeeper or a date range or a client matter number. Then in the bottom half of the screen, the system will display all time entries that match your search criteria entered above. For example, if I enter a client number, the system will now display all time entries for that one client and nothing else. I'm going to take the client number out so I get a list of everything. I just have a couple of sample entries in this test system, so that's all you see down here in the test results. But the system can display as many as 50,000 matching entries all at once for any single search request, and it supports the storage of virtually an unlimited number of time entries, well into the tens of millions of transactions. There's also a full text search available through this description field. Here you can type one or more words and the system will show you all of the time entries containing those words in the narrative. So for example, I can type discuss, and as soon as I hit enter, now you see it limits the results down here just to this one entry that contained the word discuss somewhere in there. I'm going to take that out. And then right below, there are options to choose whether or not you want to see billed time in your results, or unbilled time, or unposted time, either just your own unposted time or everyone's unposted time. You can also create favorite search requests. So we could type in some search criteria and then click this button right here to add this search to one of our favorites, give it a name, and now anytime we want to perform this particular search, we can just pull it from the drop-down, selecting the name that we entered for our favorite. Over on the Advanced tab, you can even search for time entries by task code, activity code, phase code, or location. You can also find entries based on their bill date, the invoice number they appeared on, or the user who entered the time originally. So let's clear this search so we get both of our entries down. In the search results, you can sort the time entries by clicking on any of the column headings. So we can sort it by client or by date, by name, or even narrative. And users can customize this view by dragging columns to other locations. For example, we can take the matter number and drag it out of the way if you don't want to see that, or by changing the column widths, like we're doing here. The system will remember how each user has arranged these columns, so the next time they open the screen, the columns appear just the way they left them before. So once you have a list of time entries, there are several things you can do. You can double-click, or here I'm going to right-click and select Open, and that retrieves the item in the entry form where we can make changes. So here's an existing time entry, and I can change any of the information on this form and save it. I'm not actually going to save it, I'll just cancel out of here. But anything you see here, you can go ahead and make a change to, and then click Save. I'm going to go back and right-click on this entry again so that you can see some of the other options. There's options here to open the entry, transfer, copy, split, hold, no charge, write off, free value, and delete. This is particularly helpful when you need to change a large group of entries. For example, you can use control-click, where you click and highlight and then press the control key and then click other items, and you can actually select several transactions at once and then right-click. And this allows you all in one shot to perform any of these functions for the entire group. And remember that some of this can be locked down for all but a select group of users, so not everybody's going to have access to some of these things. The great thing is that you can get to the screen from a number of places quickly and easily. For example, it takes just one click from the LSSe64 home screen to get here, and then one more click and you're in a new time entry. Or if you're in a management dashboard like Timekeeper Management or Client Matter Management, one click from there brings you right to this screen, with some of the search fields pre-filled to match the timekeeper matter you are working with. The same is true from the Billing Revisions console. You can see that this console is a very powerful feature of LSSe64. Whether you're a small firm with just a handful of clients or a mega firm with tens of thousands of clients, this timesheet management console lets you find your time entries quickly and easily and lets you perform important accounting functions almost effortlessly. If you have any questions about LSSe64 or would like a live one-on-one demonstration, please give us a call. Our number is 800-331-4122. Thanks for watching.